You see something you like, baby?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You are a normal, regular civilian. Act like it.
Duh! Duh! Okay? Duh. You stupid!
Shh, don't bother me. I'm having enrichment time in my enclosure.
Oh, you want to get fucked up. You want to get...
I'll give you 3 reasons. 1, she's a female. 2, she's not a boy. And 3, and most importantly, she's a girl!
Lately, I've realized I only have 2 moods. 1, I don't want to do anything ever. And 2, I need to do absolutely everything right now. And surprisingly, both of these moods are actually equally unproductive. So that's great.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.
Anyway, listen, I've got to go because you're worrying me now. Fabulous. What a waste of time.
Excuse me?
He wants to marry me.
And wait a second, wait.
So you think I was gay?
Hi, everybody.
It's not your fault.
I know. I mean, I know, but I don't always know, you know?
You have to keep drinking, like you said, remember?
Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, play.
Fucking punk ass bitch.
Put that down.
Stop. This was Coachella 2016.
You can't hurt me. I saw it coming 2 months ago when I was overthinking.
Damn. Someone took my bitch.
And I just want to be friends.
Good.
Plus a little extra. Also, I love you.
Well, yeah, that.
Eat whatever the fuck you want. Soon you will be dead. So what difference is it making? Stop listening to what people say about you. Stop chasing the perfect summer body. Whether you are fat or thin, haters will hate.
You might even have a tilted uterus and not know about it. When it's tilted back like that, we call it retroverted. This can just be present from birth, but it can also be caused by adhesions or scarring or even infections, something like endo or even childbirth.
L excuses, right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating!
Maybe you haven't heard of it, but you've certainly got one. The perineum is this part of your body here, right between the vagina and the anus. It includes a bunch of pelvic floor muscles, as well as other structures that make sure we can pee and poo and give birth the way we need to.
Get ready with me for work.
This is the finish like 8 hours later, but let me know if you have any questions.
And there was during you. For some reason, I never thought there would be an after you. But there it was.
Look, I'm not saying it's hot outside, but I'm pretty fucking sure that Shrek is in my shorts arguing with my ass about whose fucking swamp it is. Okay, bye. The streets is calling me, but I'm not going. Sorry. I have to stay loyal to my babes. humble opinion, I think guys have way too much power with the last name shit. Like, why should we take your last name when we marry you? We're the one giving you babies and, like, furthering your legacy, whatever the fuck that is. So why should we have to take your last name? Like, you should have to take our last name, unless it's ugly. Whoever has the cutest last name, honestly, that should be the deciding factor.
Hello? Girl, guess who baby daddy popping they pussy in my motherfucking beer?
Cool thing about vaginas is that they're actually super stretchy, so they can stretch to more than accommodate a little tampon. Plus, an unused tampon is really not that huge and will fit in here without any worry.
Oh my god. Are they okay? You got a cigarette and a goddamn lighter!
Y'all fucked?
Damn, why your voice got so much bass in it?
So who initiated the sex?
Him, basically.
Have y'all spoken since?
Yeah. No, it's unclear.
Bitch, are you a magic 8-ball? What that mean?
Okay, here's some gross things that feel good that no one talks about, so I will talk about them. And the first one is pulling hair out of your butt crack after a shower, especially if it's a long one and it's just in there and you pull it out and it's long and it just feels, you're like, oh, thank God, that's out. That feels so good. Picking scabs and dandruff clumps on your head. My favorite thing to do is to just pick little tiny dandruff clumps on my head. Call me gross, judge me, whatever, comments. But I think it feels good. I think other people think it feels good as well. Getting your eye crusties out in the morning, if you've got like a big eye goober here and you get it out, or it's like a really crusty booger and it just like comes out easy. That feels good.
Guys, breaking news. You have to be hot in order to respond to a "what are you doing" text. I know, it's fucking insane. I have a lisp right now because I have whitening strips in. Who would have thunk that, man? Not me.
You usually hear me talk about the perineum in relation to tearing during childbirth, but it can also be a bit of a hot spot for sexual stimulation if you do it correctly. There's a heap of nerve endings here, so figure out what to do with them.
With me, he's fine and amazing, and when he's not with me is whenever we have problems.
And that's not so good.
Well, he's a
Just
Gemini.
because I don't care if he's an alien.
Ma'am, you have to eat your Jell-O.
I told you, I want girl dinner.
I don't know what that is.
I want girl dinner.
Okay, she's doing the girl dinner thing.
I want girl dinner. I want grape and cheese. I want mini pizza bites with ranch.
Okay, yeah, she's probably gonna start singing the song.
Girl dinner.
Here she goes.
Girl dinner.
I have no fucking idea.
If you're a girl and you're in a weird stage with your man where you guys like broke up, you guys are trying to work it out, but he like did you really wrong, but you still love him, listen. The best thing you can do for yourself in that situation is literally force it to work. You've already invested so much time into this man. Are you really gonna just let him walk out of your life? Would you rather be miserable alone or be miserable together? Even if he's told you he doesn't fuck with you, even if he's told you to leave him alone and blocked you and broken up with you, all you have to do is show up at his house, promise. They'll always answer the door. And if they don't, their family will. When that doesn't work, you sneak in. If he calls the police, try again the next day. When he gets a restraining order, that's when it starts to get a little more difficult. For a split second, you are going to think, maybe he doesn't love me? No. He definitely does love you, but in his own unique way that he has trouble expressing. And when he tells you, like, move on, you're fucking crazy, like, he's just joking with you. It's better for him to be unhappy with you than be happy with someone else.
Psychological hacks to be more confident, part 1. Taking risks and doing the things that you are most scared to do will increase your confidence the most. For instance, go do public speaking. Go talk to that person you like. This will blow up your confidence.
Hello? Hey, so I've been getting like these weird messages from girls. Do I even want to know what they say? Yeah, here, let me send you some screenshots. Well, I can't read them. I need you to translate them. Just ignore them. They want me, huh? Like they're just trying to get in my pants. Dad, it's a scam. Nah, I'm pretty sure they want me. Like I still got it for sure. I get messages like that all the time. Dad, they're asking you to be their sugar daddy. So they do want me. You're not responding, are you? Hell no, I'm married. Okay, but are you thinking about responding? Of course not. I don't even speak that language. Also, I'm married. Like I said earlier. Jeez, do you not even listen to me? Okay, fine. Just ignore them. But like they want me, right? Like I still got it, right? Is that what this is about? You just want to feel good? I am good. I'm doing so I got bitches in my DMs, bro. Okay, whatever. Just don't give anyone money. Okay. Love you. Bye.
3 psychological tips to instantly be more attractive. Part 2. 1. Own yourself, own what you do and what you say, even if you say something stupid, have a laugh. 2. Have an interesting life. Having a passion makes you more attractive. 3. Feel good, focus on your own pleasure.
I think rules, guidelines, all of that are just extremely important to establish. So here are my friendship rules that I'm literally making as of right now. Number 1, communication. The amount of friends that I've had that just don't communicate to me when something's wrong or something's bothering them. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is the point? Like, it's not a big deal. You could say that you don't like me. Like, that's completely fine, but I'd rather you tell me that than like go behind my back and just start telling all your friends, and you know what I mean? Number 2, never, ever exclude anyone, no matter what your other friends think of them. The reason why I say this is like the vast majority of the time, people may not like the other person just because of some mundane reason that was just completely out of your control. We're having an inclusive girl summer here, so I would rather not exclude people. I'm the type of person too that just kind of brings everyone in and isn't super like, I don't know, I always feel uncomfortable excluding people, if that makes sense. Everyone is so freaking loud outside. I literally can't. The third friendship rule I have is that it is a freaking 2-way street. They can obviously reach out and ask you to hang out with them, but you also have to reach out to them and ask to hang out with them. It can't just be like one-sided in that sense. It's crazy because I really didn't realize that sometimes friendships take work. It may not seem like it all the time, but like they really do. You got this.
Simple trick to wake up happy. Before you go to bed, it is really important that you put yourself in a good mood. You can do this by thinking about something positive that happened that day or by imagining a positive scenario.
After attending CMTC, the modeling industry is something that I'm seriously considering breaking into. So I need to build a modeling resume. So I signed up for the Wicomico Fashion Showcase, which is a fundraiser for the Wicomico Nursing Home. One of the requirements for the fashion show was that I needed my toenails painted. I did not do this the night before. I was way too tired. I just did my laundry and went to bed. Then I woke up this morning, totally forgot that the hydro was going to be out. So I rushed around, grabbed all my stuff, and I realized I can do this in my car. So I grabbed all my nail stuff, started painting my toenails in my car. If you saw me this morning doing that, wondering what I was doing in my car, that was what I was doing. It was also pouring rain, and I was just praying that this, e.l.f. primer, I can't remember what it was called, but I was just praying that this was gonna glue my makeup down. And yeah, so I did my makeup in my car, I did my toenails in my car. I could definitely have been more prepared, but you know what, I got it done. Okay, I made do. At this point I was super worried because I knew that the fashion show was outside and it was pouring rain. I was scared it was going to be canceled or like rescheduled, but you know what I should have been more worried about? How warm I was gonna be. Look at this thin ass jacket. When I went to the freaking fashion show and I was doing my fittings, I had to take this off and I was in leggings and I was in a really thin long sleeve. Oh yeah, and I was just praying that this setting spray was gonna hold everything down. By the way, it did. But it was so cold. It was so like wet and raining. I gotta go.
Anyways, it was rescheduled, so it's tomorrow. I did my fittings and then I left and I had some soup because I was so cold, as you could see. But yeah, so the fashion show will be tomorrow. I will most likely be posting tomorrow.